Welcome to Redemption Talk. Learning to be present, experiencing life at a different level. Let me share something personal with you. Over the years, I've gone to many different lectures, Torah lectures. That's, learning to get closer to God in many different ways, many different forms. General psychology lectures, university, many different things, expanding my horizons. And to be honest, I would go into a lecture, some extremely boring, some interesting, and even the interesting ones, whenever I left, I always felt something was lacking, no matter what I took, no matter what I thought of the lecture. However, even though I've been talking about the following topic, it only really came together for me today. What do I mean? Most people, when they go to a lecture, they either presume what the lecture is going to be based on the topic, or once they're in the lecture, they will listen and go, you get those people who connect unbelievably and, oh, wow, that's amazing. But let's start from people who don't like a lecture. They're going to sit and say, what is this guy talking about? I don't know what he's saying. And they're going to come in their mind with what he should be saying, why it's nonsense, why they disagree. And their mind is full of this non-stop chatter. But even when somebody likes a lecture, they'll be saying to themselves, oh, wow, this is fantastic. This is great. How can I use it? Again, the mind is a buzz. So what happens at the end? You leave the lecture, you have something with it, but something is still lost. Something is still lost over there because instead of listening to the lecturer or the person with whom you are speaking, you're having a conversation with yourself at the same time. And so your attention is divided. So you're not going to get the maximum out of it. And you're going to miss a lot. And that's what I found. I might have got something out of it, but I always felt that something was missing. And I humbly put forward to you that learning to be present is the key. And what do I mean by that? If you're going to a lecture, just sit there, look at the person, focus wholeheartedly, and listen. If your mind starts with questions, contradictions, feelings, what you can do, and you have the power to do this, is to assume that your mind chatter is merely a film or a radio program, and it's eventually going to end. Take the 3 or 4 E's. Don't engage, don't empower, don't entertain, and don't embrace. Just be present in the lecture. Don't even give it existence. Whatever your mind is talking about, quieten your mind. Ignore. Be totally present in what that person is saying. Whether it doesn't make sense, whether it seems disconnected to the topic of the lecture. Listen. And you'll find something truly amazing if you have truly been listening and keeping your mind quiet. Suddenly, once you're present in that lecture, you find yourself at the end connecting all the dots. You find yourself coming out or going away with something amazing from that lecture. What you take from it might not be what the lecturer intended. And then again, you might get exactly what he intended, or she. But you will have missed nothing, because your soul, your whole being is present. You're listening. And that is the only way to truly experience and interact and connect and learn. Because when you learn through being present, you can, if it has a positive impact on you, you can only go higher. True, after the lecture, you have to make what you have learned sustainable, but that's something else. So being present is letting the lecture connect to every facet of your being. One rabbi said, Rabbi David Aaron said, be a desert. Be a desert. Take your bias, take your prejudice, take your assumptions, take your jumping to conclusions, what others should do, your need to correct, to control. Just let go. Be present with the person that you're speaking to. And you're going to find that your life is also going to change. You're going to experience it on a different level. People are not used to many people being present. And when you're present and you're looking at the person and they see that you're totally involved in what they're saying, at first they're going to feel uncomfortable because they're not used to such attention. And you are going to make people stop and say, wow, that person cares. That person wants to hear what I have to say. You're going to create bridges. You're going to be a beacon of light. And this is for everyone because we all have our unique light. So what I'm suggesting to you is compare yourself to no one because you are your own unique filter. God has made you a filter through which you see the world. That's why in the Talmud there's a tractate called Sanhedrin. It says a person should say, the world was created for me. Why? Not because of arrogance or anything that, wow, I'm the best in the world. You are unique. The world was created, the world as you see it was created for you through your eyes, in your eyes. God created you as a unique filter. So once you're present, through your uniqueness, people are going to take note and they're going to see that light. And in doing so, you're going to impact your life. You're going to impact other people's lives. You're going to experience people as you've never have before and find out wonderful things that you never noticed before. Sure, you might find out other things as well. But in the grand scheme of things, having a redemption presence like such as this, being open to seeing, to taking the goodness, the great out of it. So be present without judging, without considering, without thinking, with just being present, without thinking of the shoulds, without trying to correct, to fix up, to even go, wow, amazing. Just be present in what the person is interacting you and what the person is saying with you, saying to you, lecturing you, talking to you about. And you're going to find your life changing. This takes time, especially if you're not used to it. But like everything, when you practice, it will become habit. And habits, healthy habits, are the stepping stones to releasing or unleashing the greatness within. Be present and go on to have a great life. Redeem every day. Many say carpe diem. I would suggest redimere diem. Don't seize the day. Take the day, redeem it. Take it to an unbelievable level, consistently gifting the world with the best version of you. And learning to be present is a fantastic way to start taking your life higher to dimensions you've never imagined before. Till next time.